Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Aftab Khan. Today we'll talk about the itinerary and budget session of Wayanad Kerala trip. So recently I went on to the Kerala trip with my family uh, to from Bangalore to Wayanad. We'll talk about like ఎలా ఎక్కడి నుంచి స్టార్ట్ చేసాము ఏంటి అనేది మొత్తం చెప్తాను. So if you are planning to go to for Wayanad, this is rainy season is not so good because you cannot go out బయట ఎక్కువ పోలేము. You should go there and just sit. But I would prefer you going to Wayanad in the upcoming winter season. That is the best choice you can go for it because if you are in from south of India and nearby places other than Karnataka, going Kerala is the best option because obviously we feel going out there is like obviously for the climate and for the winter season as such. So starting from I went from in Bangalore to start Ayamada, so with my family, and usually you can book through various apps, Redbus or something like that. No promotions out there. So Redbus Nunchi we have booked the Kerala RTC Road Transport Corporation, and also we have KSRTC, and also like various buses going through. సో అక్కడ నుండి మేము లైక్ వీ హ్యావ్ టేకెన్ ఫస్ట్ డే రెస్ట్ అనమాట టోటలీ బికాస్ ద నైట్ అంతా ట్రావెల్ చేసి నాన్ ఏసీ బస్లో వీ హ్యావ్ ఫేస్ సో మెనీ నో స్లీప్ అట్ ఆల్ బికాస్ ఇఫ్ ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ విత్ మై పేరెంట్స్ ఆబ్వియస్లీ ద రెస్ట్ ఈస్ మ్యాండేటరీ థింగ్ mainly going to the trip was like just in order to spend some time with the family. That's the main point here. So next day we have taken a cab from the resort itself, just for half a day. I mean, like the same day, half day we rested, and like half day we have planned to go somewhere out because like obviously we don't want to waste some day, whole day as such, or to go out somewhere లేకంటే వస్తేనే ట్రిప్ పోతేనే ఏదో ఒక లోపల నుంచి ఉంటుంది కదా, బయటికి పోవాలి చూడాలి అది ఇదని. సో we went on, we have taken a half a day cab from the resort itself. It costed us around 1800 to 2000 of the budget, and he took to around three places. So we were okay, and it took us around 1800 to 2000. And he first took us to in Pukodu Lake, and it was a very good lake. You can also see, and also I'll show you in between the thing vlog itself. I mean, like whatever I have seen. And later on, next we went on to N Uru Heritage Village. So entry cost of an Pukudu Lake was also 50 to 70 in between, and also N Uru Heritage Village were also like we need to go to the village in a jeep. So jeep costing was different, around 250 to 350, and the entry cost was different. Entry cost was around 50 to 70 rupees per person. Everything is per person. So Jeep was also for 3 to 4 members, it was costing around 350 rupees. So from there we went on to the village, and later on we went on after the Ennuru Heritage Village. We went on to this Wayanad viewpoint. It's on the way itself. Road nunchi madhilo, like you can see the whole Wayanad's viewpoint, and it doesn't cost you anything. But just on a road, you're watching the Wayanad viewpoint, and also I'll attach here the video, and you can see the view, and that's the point. I mean, like there's no cost over there not to go there. So later on we came back, and this trip is whatever I am seeing, it's everything about excluding the food. Okay, and like whatever you eat, it depends on your budget. And if someone like if you're a so much protein intake person, then you'll obviously prefer eating chicken every day. And if you're uh, not a person who eats or random anything ఏదైనా తింటే సరిపోతుంది అనిపిస్తున్నారు, so obviously you will end up eating parota or something like that. So next day we plan to go. We have taken whole rest అనమాట. సో నెక్స్ట్ ఆ రోజు రెస్ట్ తీసుకున్నాం మేము. సో the whole day we were in rooming in the resort itself. You can also see that vlog in my short format. And తర్వాత next day we plan to go out again. And that whole day around the cab was costing, and he'll only take basically. I would prefer taking those cabs who will take you to the places. And every time నేను కేరళ పోయిన ప్రతిసారి అదే చేస్తాను అనమాట. So like it was costing around 3,000 or something like that, 3 to 3.5K for whole for whole day trip. And he'll take you to 4 to 5 places. First in the morning, he have taken me to the dam where we can see that we can also do the boating, which I don't do, and that was one of the and boating was separate cost, and entry fees was something. And if you want to go by bus without walking, and that bus cost was around 152 per person, and entry fees was around 70 per person. And the seven entry fees are all government based. You are paying for the government to go into that. And later on, after that, we went to Kalad Lake. Kalad Lake was also same lake. We went on to have lunch in between, so we went on to very good restaurant. నేనేం ఫీల్ అవుతానంటే whenever I'm going to some place, I prefer tasting their cuisines or something like that. So I thought of ordering something new, which was like I remember forgot the name, but I can show you in the video. And the parota with chicken with like steaming in the banana leaf as well. That was very tasty. I had that. And later on we went on to Karapuza Dam. And obviously in the Kerala you can see the football fever everywhere, right? Everything has a different entry fees, and in order to get into that we have only one entry fees, and that's costing around 70 and 70 per head. So later on we came back. We went on to something like buy not to buy the spices and herbal. Every time if we go to Kerala, we buy or something like that, herbal or something, in order to for the home spices as such. So that's a different choice. And later on, after that, next day afternoon, we have left the Wayanad. In this time, hopefully, we have booked the AC bus only, so it was very good, and it was costed around 1,500 to 2,000 per person. So if you are going on a single person to Wayanad from Bangalore, okay, it costs you around staying, food, and excluding the food and the adventures. And these things only cost you like up on to and fro resorts, and in order to travel, these things only will cost you around 10K and per person. And if you're going with your family or something like that, then and 15K 15,000 per person is max, because like obviously if a group of people also you can go. And if you're buying the gifts or in order to something different things, and those will cost approximately different stuff from per person each. So I'm just talking about the traveling, in order to go to the bus from Bangalore to Wayanad and come back and staying and the travel, that's only that I'm talking. Per person it will be around 10K. And different food and adventures, those are around uh, we might take it around 5K as such. If you're on tight on budget, then it goes well. And obviously 15K is a proper budget, or as 10K is a proper budget in order to go out somewhere these days, because everything is costly out there. So if you're planning for, why not go in a winter season? It will definitely, those views are everything mesmerizing. Because if you want to go from నార్త్ ఇండియా, ఇక్కడ నుంచి మనం నార్త్ ఇండియా పోవాలంటే లైక్ అరౌండ్ మనకు 30,000 అంటే మినిమం కావాలి. అంత ఉంటే కానీ ఒక ట్రిప్ అవ్వదు నార్త్ ఇండియాకి. సో మనం ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఏమైనా చేంజ్ ఆఫ్ వెదర్ ఆర్ క్లైమేట్ లైక్ దాట్, దట్స్ ఎ గుడ్ ఆప్షన్ టు గో టు ద కేరళ, మునార్, వయనాడ్, వర్కల ఆర్ కొట్టాయం or something like that. I'll prefer going out there if you're on a short trip. I mean, long weekend ochindi. If you're a corporate employee going out for 3 days with family, it also works. So that's the best thing, you can go out for that. And that's all, guys. Every vlog, I mean, like whatever I've seen, I've kept. I'll definitely keep few videos out in this video also. And if you wanna see the detail, I have made the short form of vlogs in my channel itself. I'll also give in a description. Go and check out, and please do support and like, share, and subscribe to my channel. That's all. Meet you in the next video, guys. Bye.